Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Tom Antos, and in this video I'm going to test out two different shotgun or condenser on-camera microphones. If you've ever shot video with like a little, home video camera, or even worse, if you're shooting video with, for example, with DSLRs, you'll know just how horrible the audio is if you're just using the built-in internal microphone. It definitely picks up all the sounds of you handling the camera. But also it's not very good at getting the audio that's like in front of your camera, so of your actual scene. So that's what's cool about these microphones. They're kind of like a shotgun microphone, which you would use in like a bigger video film production, as in they kind of capture sound more in the direction where you point it at. So they're like sort of single direction. But also what's supposed to be good about them is that they're mounted in these shock mounts, both of these, so that if you, for example, kind of vibrating the camera or you're handling it, that you should not be picking up those sounds. And we'll see which microphone, I guess, performs better with that. And also, like I said, it's just supposed to provide clearer, kind of better quality audio of your actual scene, and not of what's happening very close to your camera or maybe even behind the camera. So the two microphones I have here is first one is from Rode. I think this is seems like the more popular one right now, and one that I've been using for a long time, and I really like it. This is the Rode VideoMic Pro. And then the next one is from Azden. This is the SMX-10. Also popular, not as popular as this one, but it seems like some of the people out there that I contacted, they're kind of saying that they like this mic because it's so affordable. So big price difference. This one you can get right now at B&H for around $200, $210 if you get it with this kind of an extra windscreen, versus this one will cost you $80. So big price difference. When you look at the two mics, they're kind of, they look very similar. This one is a little bit longer. If I put this windscreen, as you can see up here, it's a little bit longer. Also, this one, the big difference with it is you unscrew this, and then here you put the battery, which uses a AAA battery. And versus the Rode, which uses a 9-volt battery, which you put through here. It's kind of awkward getting into that compartment, but once you put that battery, it works. Also, another thing that I can right away tell you the difference is, they both have, for example, the high pass filters here, so you can turn that on and off if you need it. But also the Rode has a gain, or basically you can go positive 20 dB or minus 10, so you can kind of control the volume or the volume output from this microphone. Versus this microphone doesn't have that. So whatever the volume is, you're gonna have to kind of make it work with your camera. So it's gonna be just in this test. I'll use my DSLR and we'll kind of see just whether that's a problem or not. Another thing that maybe advantage this one has is it's actually a stereo condenser microphone. It actually captures left and right, versus this one just captures the same for left and right channels. Now, if you're capturing a scene, basically audio from in front, usually, especially with a condenser microphone, usually you don't really care about stereo because you're, like I said, just capturing whatever's in front of the camera. So, one thing I know that when I talked to some of the people that have used this mic before, the Asden one, they said that that's the one thing that they found that they don't like about it is that because it captures left and right audio, it's good because, yeah, it captures stereo audio, but at the same time, it doesn't capture the greatest stereo audio. And also at the same time, it lacks in capturing a really nice just directional sound. It actually picks up a bit more on the sides versus this one. This one is supposed to be pretty good in that. Now, I've never tested them out alongside each other. I did use this one a little bit, just basically over the last couple of days because I just got this for this test. So I'm curious, kind of right now while I'm here in my studio, kind of while I use both of these microphones in the same kind of sound setting, to kind of see what really the difference is. Also, the Rode, if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll know that I'm a big fan of the microphones for like the professional high-end work, and I'm just kind of curious to see whether there's a big difference in audio quality of this microphone versus this one that's a lot cheaper. Like I said, so far when I've been using the Rode VideoMic Pro, I'm happy with the quality, but again, it's not something that I would use for a a feature film or something like that. For that, you definitely need an audio system that's separate from the camera. So you have a sound guy with a boom, and he's standing as close as he can to the scene. And this microphone is just sort of for capturing backup scratch audio. Or if I'm doing home videos, then that's where this microphone is really good. Here I have the Canon 7D, and I'm just going to mount the microphones on it, and I'll do a few sort of similar tests on both of them, and this way you guys can sort of judge the audio. So I'm going to be switching the audio from my lav, which right now you're hearing, to the audio from these microphones. And if you want to hear, basically you want to see when I'm actually switching it, on the top right corner of the screen, I'm going to actually say which microphone I'm using right now. Anyway, so right now, yeah, let me just mount it. Now both of these cameras, I mean both of these mics come with a hot shoe mount, and also they have a 3/8 inch or quarter inch, I think it is. Yeah, quarter inch thread on the bottom, so you can mount it on like a, you know, like a tripod stand or microphone adapter. Anyways, you put it on the hot shoe, plug in here the camera to the mic port. Now, if you know anything about shooting audio on like the Canon 5D or you know, pretty much any Canon DSLR or some of the even newer DSLM cameras, the camera has horrible, you know, or pretty much has no preamps. So you have to get really good quality audio directly plugged in there, or else the camera, you know, like I said, it's gonna basically butcher your audio. And so you really want to make sure that the microphone already outputs good quality audio. So right now here, let me change the settings here so I can see it. And let me just make sure that, yeah, first thing actually, let me make sure I turn on the microphone. So here, as you can see, I'm going to leave it right now on 0 dB, so just so we can compare it to the other microphone, since the other one doesn't adjust the audio. And I'm just going to turn it on right now without the high pass filter. Just switch it here in the back, you see a little light, tells you that it's on. Now I'm going to go to the settings here in the camera and go sound recording and manual. And right now, like if I'm behind the camera, I can see right away that it's even here it's too loud. So what I'm going to go into manual and then go record level, and I'm going to change the level to like minus, and okay, test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3. So right now behind me it goes to around minus 12 dB. So let's see how it is if I'm actually going this way. Test 1 2 3 1 2 3, and it goes to, oh, yeah, between basically minus 12 and 0, which is a good range. So I think, you know, I'll just leave the camera settings at that. Okay, and now I can just record audio. So here, I hit record on the camera, and again, this is the sound that you're hearing behind the camera. So for example, if I'm handling the camera, this is how it's going to sound. So it should pick me up, but it should be picking up more the sound in front of the camera better. So anyways, right now this is how it sounds, and I'm going to turn the camera around, and let's see at this kind of a distance like this there. Okay, so as a test, 1 2 3 1 2 3. My name is Tom Antos. You know, just testing out this Rode microphone. Curious to see how it sounds when compared to the Azden VideoMic. Anyways, this is how I sound, and this is about, well, like 1.5 feet away from me. Now I'm gonna do a test, just kind of handling the camera. So, you know, making like right now making a lot of noise, so it should pick up something. And now I'm going to try to be quiet, but still moving the camera around. So the camera is definitely itself creating some like little like a rattle in there. So hopefully the microphone doesn't pick up too much of that. Now, if you know anything about, you know, when you're capturing audio on the camera, you know, definitely when you just grab it, for example, like if you're, you know, or if you had the microphone directly connected to the Hachi mount, or to the camera basically without a shock mount like this one has, then like for example here, let me grab the microphone, you're definitely gonna hear sounds of basically the microphone being moved around, versus that's what a good shock mount is supposed to do, is supposed to take away those sounds. I'll do a little vibration test. Alright, and now maybe I'll just so you have something to compare it to, and this is how it sounds with just built-in audio in the microphone that's built into the camera, which is right here. So me handling the lens. Okay, and I'm going to plug in the microphone again. And this is how it sounds if I just handle the lens directly now, but with the Rode microphone. Alright, I'm going to stop recording. And now for the final test with this lens, I'm going to switch the high pass filter. So put it on. And this is how it sounds with the high pass filter. So see, this is me behind the camera talking. So this is me talking directly into the microphone. This is with the high pass filter on, and this is on the Rode VideoMic Pro. This is how it sounds. Again, me kind of moving the camera around, and I'm going to do a little like shake test. Okay, and that's it. Let me stop recording. Unplug the mic. I'll turn it off. And let's see how the other microphone performs now. So I'm going to plug this one in and turn it on. Let's make sure the high pass filter is off. Yeah, it's off. One thing I don't like right away, I can tell you, is if you have to be careful with this foam, because if you put it all the way back, then it kind of blacks. You can't see whether the high pass filter is on or off. Also, another thing is it doesn't really tell you if the microphone is on. I mean, you have the on and off switch, which, technically if you put it to on, it should work. But then again, what if the battery in there, is completely depleted and just dies on you? Then even if you have the on switch, obviously it's not going to work. So that's kind of a weird thing. Whereas what's cool about the Rode one is that you have a little light to tell you that it actually is in fact powered on. Okay, so before I start recording, I'm going to just go again to the manual sound recording, and I'm going to just test it. So me right now talking behind the microphone, it goes to almost minus 12 dB, so which is with the same settings as before. And then if I go in front here and go test 1 2 3 1 2 3, it goes to just minus 12. So I definitely got to increase the volume. So as you can see, this microphone does not output as much, basically, like as powerful audio signal as the Rode. Not to mention, this was the Rode, right, I was recording with 0 settings. So if you put it to plus 20 dB, you're definitely going to have more than enough, basically signal, the audio signal. So anyways, let me increase the volume on this one here. Okay, and now we're reaching, I'm behind the microphone, and we're definitely going to minus 12. And test 1 2 3 1 2 3. And yeah, now we're almost up, somewhere between minus 12 and 0 dB. So it's pretty good levels now. Okay, and I'm going to start recording now. Okay, so now we're recording, and so this is me with the Azden microphone, and I'm behind the camera. This is how it sounds. And now I'm going to turn the camera around. And this is me talking directly into the microphone. And this is the Azden microphone. This is with the high pass filter off. This is how it sounds. I'm talking directly to the camera. And now I'm gonna do the little shake test. Let's go here. Alright, now I'm gonna just do the kind of handling of the camera, so adjusting the lens and stuff like that. just regular handling of the camera. And now I'm going to turn on the high pass filter. And this is how it sounds with me behind the microphone. This is the Azden microphone with the high pass filter on. I'm going to turn the camera around, and now I'm speaking directly into the microphone, about 1.5 feet away. This is on the Asden microphone with the high pass filter on. This is how it sounds. And now I'm gonna again just do the shake test. And I'll just do a test with just handling of the camera, so zooming in and zooming out, focus, that kind of stuff. And okay, that's how it sounds. Now I'm going to stop recording. Let me unplug this. Like I said, hopefully the battery I put in there is still good. I'm going to turn the microphone off, but like I said, I don't really have a way of knowing. Now, one thing I'll tell you right away is, I mean, it has a shock mount, but it's kind of a weird shock mount. It's just really kind of stiff rubber, so I don't know how much that actually isolates the movement. So I right now obviously can't hear the audio, so I can't judge it, but in the final video, when I'm watching it with you guys, then I'll be able to see just how well the shock mount works. Anyways, I'm going to take off the microphone, and now, just so you have something to compare it to, I'm going to record the audio, kind of the same kind of audio, but just directly in camera. Start recording, and again, this is me behind the camera talking. This is no microphone. This is how it sounds. No microphone right now when I'm behind the camera. Now I'm going to turn the camera around, and this is me talking directly into the camera. Now we're inside my studio. Obviously there's no wind, and this microphone built into the camera has no wind protection whatsoever. Anyways, so now I'm gonna just do a simple like handling test. So if I was like trying to operate the camera and try to get, you know, decent audio, so. And okay, that's it for the test. I'll maybe do the quick shake test too. Okay, stop recording. Anyways, as you guys could hear, hopefully, this is what the difference is between these two microphones. You know, if you were to ask my opinion, simply because I think I've had a chance to use this microphone more, I would choose the Rode microphone for a simple fact that, like I said, it's a little bit more compact. You can see whether the microphone is actually on or not, like whether the battery is good. And also you can adjust the audio, the level. You can set it to -10 or +20 or just leave it at 0. And to me, the shock mount looks a bit, actually, like it, like I said, it takes away the shock from it. It's a bit more. It actually, you can feel it kind of flexing and moving. Versus this one, it seems so stiff that I don't know just how well it works. But again, only the audio, I guess, will be able to tell you guys. So. Hopefully this video kind of helps answer some questions if you're thinking of getting some better quality audio on your home video or DSLR camera, and you're looking to invest in one of these kind of microphones, whether it's worth spending the extra money for a microphone like the Rode VideoMic Pro, or if you should go with something like the Azden VideoMic. You know, again, if I think everybody's conclusion could be different. It really just comes down to what your preference is and also what your budget is. So anyways, like I said, hopefully this video helped you guys, and if you guys are interested in seeing other filmmaking equipment reviews or filmmaking tutorials, lighting tutorials, VFX tutorials, and a lot more, make sure to go and check out my website, which is at tomantosfilms.com. If you want to find out where you can pick up these microphones, get the best deals, BH Photo right now offers a really good deal on the Rode microphone for $210 with a windscreen and I believe some other little small accessories. Again, that's on B&H Photo website. Links are in the description of this video, or again, if you go on my website. Same thing if you want to find information about this microphone and where you can buy it. Anyways, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.